Hey there YouTube, Bad Fat Panda here. I have another match for you guys. Today is a search and destroy match on Crash, probably the first search and destroy I've ever uploaded to this channel, and following it is just an accumulation of random clips that I've sort of accumulated over the past, I don't know, week or so, and because I recently found the joy in playing with Riot Shield. This is a full party, and four of us are using Riot Shields, and it's fun. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 has gotten so like hackneyed and just been like stomped to the ground. It's like beating a dead horse, trying to play this match and get commentaries for you guys. And this is just something that I've never really played with before, and it just shed a new light on things, and it sort of made me want to get back into the game again. And I have two classes set up. I'm going to talk about those in a second. This match is just a search and destroy match on Crash, as you can see. I go flawless, 6-0. It may seem like a low score, but the people were just fucking absolute dickheads and left. There were two people by the end of it. And that sort of pissed me off. But we all would have probably gotten better scores if they had actually like stayed in a six-man party. There are two like general schools of thought when dealing with people using a Riot Shield, especially in a game type of search with all the dickheads that camping with heartbeat sensors. And that's really one of the main reasons I hate search, is because everybody just thinks that it's fucking camping and you don't actually play the objective. When I get the bomb, I strategically plant the objective and defend it. I don't fucking sit in the corner with a heartbeat sensor and camp like a bitch, as is pretty much per usual. And so, yeah, you may give me shit too for actually just saying that I got a flawless match with the Riot Shield when I actually only get one kill with the Riot Shield. And if you do, you can go fuck yourself in a corner, because I upload this commentary and any commentary I do for fun. It's not to showcase skill, it's just to be entertaining. And I find this pretty entertaining. I don't know about you guys, but it was fun playing this match. After this, we played some Demolition, and Demolition with the Riot Shield is oh so much fun. So back to talking about the sort of tactics and hints and setups that you can use and help you out with the Riot Shield. Killstreaks I'm using is 3-4-5 UAV, counter UAV Predator. The reason I'm using counter UAV when we're using Riot Shields is because if you have ever been counter UAV before, you know how much it just like completely screws with your perception of things. And if you have a Riot Shield on top of that, it really causes some people to just lose their minds and rage quit. As you can see, it happens in a second. But we went 4-0 in this too. We didn't let them win a round. So yeah, this setup that I'm using right now is Scavenger Pro, Danger Close Pro, and Commando Pro. You're going to want to use Commando when you're using Riot Shield. I don't think that it's a douche move, because you're not teleporting and knifing people. It actually takes 2 hits to kill people, and with in-game lag and everything else that you have going against you when you're using Riot Shield, Commando is something that sort of helps with the kills, and really fall damage too. I mean that's Commando Pro I find like more useful than Commando itself. I would actually sort of say that you can use like Ninja or something, whatever you want, because you really want to keep yourself in close quarters and you want to keep yourself within a certain distance to a player. You want to also bait people in when you're using the setup, because you're using Danger Close. I have an AT4 as my secondary. Do I prefer an RPG or a AT4? I prefer the AT4. 9 times out of 10. The only reason I'm going to use a RPG is for aesthetic purposes, or for simply using a weapon that is, like, say you're using sleight of hand. I want the 2 rockets instead of 1 rocket. If I'm using Scavenger, every single goddamn time I'm using an AT4, because the only thing that detracts from it is the fact that you only get 1 when you spawn. And if you can get multiple ones using Scavenger, then, oh wow, that just solves that problem, doesn't it? And it's more accurate, it's just more fun to use, because who wants a, like, I would rather use a bazooka. That's just me though. This guy, oh man, this guy raged, and I think he's one of the ones that quit too, because he was just calling us out. And the people, I'm sure if the people that were in the match with me are viewing this now, they're just like, yeah, this guy just talks so much shit. But we raped him, so it doesn't matter. And the second class, which I'm going to be using in some of the clips that I see, and see, this is how much I play Search. I didn't know that you couldn't call Killstreaks in for 7 seconds. So I was sort of pissed about that, and it's just sort of a stupid rule. Like, I understand, like, clusterfucking with an airstrike, and just getting, like, a 6-man spawn kill, but I don't know. It just sort of takes away from the, I don't know, like, fast-paced gameplay. The reason I'm hanging back at B is because they've come to plant B every single time. And they've come to B, like, to defend it too, so usually, if you ever play Search, like, this is my, in the, like, 30 games of Search I've played, most of them, almost all of them this prestige, I've picked up on the fact that if people go to defend a bomb site, it's because they're going to go rush there the next time. And people went to rush and defend B, so you can pretty much be safe to bet that people are going to come to B to, oh, and this camping fag right there just get headshot. But yeah, so we win 6-0, only 2 guys on the enemy team, everybody else didn't join, and they all rage quit. So, second class that I have to talk about is a throwing knife class, and you may think that the throwing knife class with the Riot Shield consists of Marathon Lightweight Commando and a throwing knife. No, that's wrong. It's just wrong. You can do it that way. I do it that way in, I think, one of the last clips that I showed. This is just a 4 kill streak. The 4th kill is pretty cool with the throwing knife, and yeah. So you want to use Scavenger. When you're using a throwing knife like that, it just really helps you, and to have to not pick up that knife and have to go around and search for it when you miss, on the occasion that you miss, it really is a good choice, especially with stuns too. If you're using a Riot Shield in any situation, and using the Riot Shield specifically, you're going to need to stun enemies to keep them away from you if you don't have Marathon. Scavenger helps with that tremendously, because you can just pick up stun grenades, you can spam them like, I don't know, like you would spam, I can't think of something, but just, yeah. So that 4th kill was pretty cool, and then I just get raped with a A12, because that's what people like to use, occasionally. So here is another bad connection, but I'm playing with a couple people in my party, and this is my RPG. Oh no, this is my. Alright, so here we go. I try and get a throwing knife ace, and I'm almost ace clutch, and I'm almost get it. But it just, the last kill, our host was from England, and he didn't have a bat. We always give him shit for his connection. And yeah, Dom, if you're watching this, you have a shit connection. And then we get to the end, and I throw the throwing knife, and it doesn't even register that I throw the throwing knife, and it doesn't even register that my shield goes away. Like, there's no action in the final kill cam of me doing anything. I just sit there, and all of a sudden I die. So it sort of made me sad, but in a couple seconds, both of my teammates are going to die, and I'm using the same throwing knife, and I'm also using hardline, which is something you can substitute out for lightweight. As far as the second perk, when you're using a throwing knife, I would recommend either lightweight or hardline. Hardline because it's sort of hard to get kill streaks with a Riot Shield if you're not using like multi-kills with C4 and stuff. And the other reason is because I don't know, hardline is effective. There's really no specific red perk that would be good. I'm using Deagles as a secondary. When you're using a throwing knife class with like, I don't know, whether you use Marathon or Scavenger, highly recommend Scavenger, but you can do with it what you want. And so I actually like throw the throwing knife, and it doesn't even, like, he shoots me, and I didn't even take off my Riot Shield, because that's the animation that happens when you die and the Riot Shield is still there, that you just lose it. But there's no like action to me moving my arm at all. It just pissed me off, and that would have been a throwing knife ace clutch. Like fuck that. But yeah, this last one is I'm using the Danger Close again. Oh no, I'm not using Danger Close. I'm just using RPG and throwing knife, because I don't know, it was a stint that I went through. And this is a like 7 or 8 kill streak that was pretty funny. Because I don't know, it's just funny. Like when you get a kill streak with a Riot Shield, it's funny. It just makes you laugh, and it like makes this game fun again. And just if you have a second person like sandwiching people and like having people toss Semtex onto you and do like and see their back-to-back Riot Shield kills, like I'm doing some fucking work here, and I'm just controlling this hallway. So I just get a triple kill there with a three kill streak with a Riot Shield and continue on my merry way. I'm using UAV counter UAV or UAV, what's it? Counter UAV Predator emergency airdrop, because that's one that I frequently use when I'm shotgunning, and I may have just like carried it over and decided to use Riot Shields because one of my subscribers is using a Riot Shield too, and that's fun. Everyone knows that's fun. So I think I get a triple kill, oh no, double kill there, and that ends the clip because I just get faced with this commando lunge. Yeah, apparently I forgot to say comment, rate, subscribe, peace out if you like this. It was uploaded for fun, so leave a note in the comment section. See ya!